Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I'm Tina and today we're going to do an Aquarius August 2020 weekly tarot reading for August 2nd to August 8th. All right guys, I will go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. I'm going to lay your cards out. I will put up a photo here for you guys to see as well. And there are timestamps down in the description if you guys want to jump to right when we pull the cards. I do shuffle a little bit here with you guys on camera. They are intuitive messages, so I do like to tune into your energy. I'm going to pull a first layer, and then we'll pull a second layer, dive a little bit deeper. All right, a few more shuffles. Aquarius, this first week of August. August 2nd to the 8th. Let's see what's happening for you guys. All right, stop here. Okay, somebody's wanting to go in a new direction. Somebody's wanting to go in a new direction. You want some progress. You want to expand something. Okay. Yeah, is it about going independent? Was there a recent opportunity, an offer that you're kind of like, you haven't turned down, but you haven't accepted, and you're kind of reevaluating it? It's a new direction, but you're just not sure yet. You're not sure. You are keeping absolutely an open mind. You're keeping an open heart. I will say that your head's in a really good space. You're just trying to find some inner guidance. You're still in the planning phase. I feel like it's a situation that involves a little bit of stepping out of your comfort zone. Like it's not like something you've done in the past, but you're driven by progress. You're motivated by expansion. And I feel like there is a new partnership. It can be romantic, it can be harmonious, but you are ready to meet something halfway. Is it the universe? Is it somebody? But there is a lot of harmony here, and there is a meeting of the halfway. There's two sections here. I'm going to pull another card, but one of them is the advice from the universe for you guys as far as what is the best energy for you to step into when it comes to navigating this situation. And then we do have an outcome position as well, but I do like to talk about those more often when I pull the second card, just because one card really can change the meaning. But yeah, man, you're making plans right now. You're making plans and you're driven by progress. You're driven by expansion. You're wanting to step out of your comfort zone. You've been thinking about this. You've been thinking about it and you're still thinking about it. You're just unsure. You don't know how. It's new. It's different, right? All right, Aquarius. It feels good though. I will say it feels really nice. The energy so far feels really good. All right, a couple more shuffles and let's see what's happening. One more. One more. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you need a strategy. You need a strategy here. That's what's a little bit of a challenge. You got to make some decisions here. Yeah, you're very much in the planning phase and we got to take action. We got to do some choosing. We got to move in that direction. Yeah, you got to make some decisions here. You need some strategy here. If you want to go in this direction, which it looks like you really do. It looks like you're really driven by wanting to expand, wanting to step out of your comfort zone. Because with the situation at hand here, we have the Two of Wands, right? So while he's holding the world in his hands and he very much sees that he has so many options and so many opportunities, he's thinking bigger. He's still very much in the comforts of his home, right? He has not stepped out yet. He is just contemplating. He is just planning. But now Aquarius, what is driving you is a step further, is the Three of Wands. This guy has now stepped out of the comfort of his home. He's already put plans into action. And this is what you're motivated by. This is what you're truly wanting, guys. It's to put plans into action. So you've been planning. You're just having trouble, honestly, with the strategy. You're still planning and you're still creating strategy right now with this King of Swords. He's very intellectual, but you're still just in that planning phase. And it's about putting plans into motion. It's about setting them into motion. And you're just challenged by both taking charge and authority over it while using the inner guidance. Maybe you need a little inner guidance to kind of take charge and authority, but there are decisions to be made here. There are choices to be made, Aquarius. And I think there's more than one, honestly, because first of all, what's on your mind is justice. So it's cause and effect. It's connecting the dots. It's cutting something out that's no longer serving you. It's not good for you anymore. Could just be a way of thinking, right? Because There's something about a new direction that you want to go in. Absolutely. You want something and you're ready to meet people totally halfway. You have really beautiful energy, Aquarius. I will say that because you're coming from a place that you may have been a little unmotivated, a little bored, a little discontent. There could have even been some heartbreak in the past. And I feel like I got that a little bit in your last reading. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, whose life doesn't have some of that? But the energy is still present here. So it's needing a little bit of healing. And as I say that, I think of the advice from the universe section. First of all, we have you present in your own reading. So I love that always. We got the star here. But the star speaks of, first of all, wishes fulfilled. Absolutely. And healing. And connected with the star, we have the independence card, the independent woman card. She creates her own lap of luxury. She's abundant, she's fertile, she has a really healthy relationship with money, she has a wonderful self-worth, and she's earned it. She's like Beyonce for me. But I feel like there needs to be a little healing when it comes maybe to self-worth. This is only for some of you. You know, I'm a little bit unlike other tarot readers. I will get into like chakras. I'll get into like deeper, like sometimes readings are like so on the surface, and I like to get into like depth. And so I think of like self-worth, and I think of healing, wishes fulfilled. But the advice from the universe is to go independent. If you were like, should I not, this is a really positive sign that you should. And there is some you have so many decisions to make, you guys. I don't even know. Like, we have the King of Swords here, we have Justice here, we have Judgment here, we have the Queen of Swords here. And Judgment is in your environment, guys. I feel like there's a piece of communication that comes in, and you've got to make a judgment call. I think you are in this week, you're at a place where you can't stay in that Two of Wands any much more. Like, you're kind of outgrowing that planning position. You've been there a little while. It's getting a little bit, like, I feel like the universe is kind of making you uncomfortable to push you into that Three of Wands space. And some communication is going to come in, guys. There is something in your environment, and it's fast paced. For me, I'm thinking communication for sure with all of these wands. And with this communication, it feels positive, guys, but it's a tough decision for whatever reason, because with Judgment, first of all, it's a decision that you cannot ignore. Second, it is a decision that changes your life. That's why it's a tough one. Even positive ones, right? Like, I think it's a human nature for a lot of us to like resist change because we get so scared, right? But there is some communication that's coming in, you guys, that I feel like is going to really kind of shake up this like planning phase and throw you into the action phase. Because even the universe is asking for you to kind of be independent. If it's a unique idea, it seems like it's a positive one. Like, these are really positive omens. But make sure you give yourself some time for self-care, nurturing, self-love, especially with the Hermit being here and the Star being here. You need a little bit of time for healing, absolutely. And that might help give you the mental clarity needed to make those decisions that you may have been avoiding. But there are decisions here to be made. You're taking a really beautiful approach, you're wanting harmony and balance in finances and in relationships. I mean, boom, boom. You want relief again. You want to feel good again. You want support again. This is your approach too. You're meeting people halfway, and I love it. I love it, Aquarius. It's a really positive, beautiful energy. Even in your subconscious with the Three of Wands, I always say it, but there's something about this card, and I think it's like the Thoth Tarot deck, but it speaks of integrity. Like, oh, and it's Lionsgate, guys. It's a great time to manifest. Set your intentions out there. Meditation is a great way, but always when you're setting intentions, think of integrity, because you gotta be careful what we wish for. All right, Aquarius, let us leave it on what the outcome is for this week. We got a little argument. We got a little competition here. Could be a little competition, but there is a decision that's got to be made, because this 5 speaks of needing an energy shift. They always speak of change coming just around the corner. But if you are, let's say, dealing with people that there is an argument, the only thing I'll say is you've got a lot of people with different beliefs and different opinions, man, and everybody's kind of fighting to be heard. Everybody's fighting to be heard. And so kind of nobody feels like they're being heard, right? Nobody's really listening, because we're all kind of just waiting our turn to say what we think and where we're coming from. But the Queen of Swords is here, man. Justice is her aim. She cuts out anything that's not working. She finds it. She lifts it out. She gets rid of it. It's boom, boom, boom. And she's a really deep feeling person, but she does not let that guide her decisions. Absolutely not. She's got too much experience to let that stop her. And this is you. I feel like you're finally getting into that, like, making a decision, cutting stuff out, Boom, 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 Aquarius. You're trying to get from that 2 to that 3 of Wands. You're setting plans into motion, and the universe is like, I feel like, kind of like rubbing you in every direction to make these decisions. I feel like they might probably pop into your mind a few times out of the day. All right, Aquarius, I will leave it there for you guys. I have already posted August 2020 monthly videos if you guys want to check those out. That being said, if anything resonates, please leave comments. I love to hear those. Of course, like and subscribe. And thank you guys for letting me tune into your energy this week. I will see you next week.